Hey everybody, it's Cathy. Welcome to my February favorites. I'm so happy that March is here. It's starting to warm up and the days are getting longer and much sunnier, so that's great. So let's jump right into my favorites, and I'm going to start with a hair care product. I have this little sample of the Pureology Hydrate Conditioner for color treated hair. I am so impressed by this. It has such a refreshing scent. To me, it smells like mint or peppermint, and whenever I put it on my hair, it just feels like it's invigorating my scalp, and I'm getting like tingly, like a nice fresh tingle. It just leaves my hair feeling so soft. I also tried the shampoo. I'm not a fan of the shampoo, but I will definitely buy the large size of the Pureology Hydrate Conditioner whenever my conditioner that I have in my shower is finished, because I'm really impressed with that. Another thing that I have been loving, and I forgot to bring it here, so I'm just gonna put a picture in to show you, is the EltaMD Moisturizer with SPF. I have been loving this moisturizer because I am lazy when it comes to putting on sunscreen, and if I can find a product that I will use, then it's a win for me. The thing that I do like about the EltaMD Moisturizer with SPF is that, well, first of all, it's going to protect me from the sun, and also it really hydrates the skin and it feels great. Now, there is a little bit of a white cast. The more you work it into your skin, the white cast disappears, and it really has worked for me because I have been out walking in the bush and I haven't had a burn or anything with the sun out and the reflection off the snow. So I highly recommend that. The next skincare product I've talked about for a couple of years now is by Caudalie, and it is their Grape Water. And I've had a real problem with my skin the last couple of months. Very dry. I've actually stopped my Retin-A for the last 3 weeks. And I don't know why it is, because our new house, there's so much moisture in it, but my skin is just getting dried out. I guess it must have something to do with aging. But anyways, a couple of times a day, I'll just go into my bathroom, I'll grab this, and I'll just spritz it on my face. And it instantly hydrates my skin, and my skin just feels like it's been rescued. It feels a lot better. So I highly recommend this, and I use it at night before I go to bed as well, just to freshen my face up and give me a little bit of moisture. Now, this is a product that I've used a couple of times in some Get Ready With Me's, but I have to mention it again because I am just absolutely loving it. And it's by It Cosmetics, and it's their JNSQ Palette. This has been out for a few years, but I actually never owned it. So I bought it a few months ago, and I can't stop using it. I love it. It has this beautiful mirror, and it has all the products that you need for just an easy everyday look, which is what I'm wearing today. Be on the lookout for this video. It has a beautiful blush and a bronzer that does not go orange. I have a difficult time finding a bronzer that doesn't make me look orange. This is a beautiful bronzer. It's almost like I just stepped off a Caribbean cruise ship and have been sun-kissed. It also has a nice luminizer or a highlighter, and this is their Bye Bye Pores Translucent Powder, and I love this powder. It really does hide my pores. This one and the Hourglass Veil Powder, those are my two favorites that work well on my skin. So if you're just looking for like a really easy everyday makeup look, I highly recommend this, and I have even used this for eyeshadow. So if you want something, like I said, you don't want a big makeup collection, or you want something that's nice and will travel friendly, you're going to get a lot of use out of this. And something else by It that I've absolutely been loving this month is their new Pillow Talk Lip Serum. I have two. The one that I'm wearing actually today on my lips is marvelous. And that's this one. And I also have Gaze. Now, Gaze is a little more plummy, so I'll probably only use that in the fall. But I'm going to look and see if I can get some more light pinks, because when it goes on the lips, you can really feel it moisturizing the lips and hydrating them. And it's not tacky, like it doesn't get sticky. I hate that when lip gloss gets like that. And the way this works, it has a little button on the bottom, and you just press it. And there you go. It's just a really nice light pink. Loving this stuff. Another makeup product that I want to mention is my new Hourglass dual-ended brush. I love this. Use it all the time. It's actually perfect fit into this It palette. But it's also a good size for my face. It's not too big. So this is a great size of brush for me to do contouring, and I'll also use this one to do blush or luminizer. So I highly recommend this. I picked it up on sale, and I know the Sephora spring sale is coming up soon, either the end of this month or in April. So I just thought I'd mention that in case that was something you were interested in and want to put it on your wish list. And another new product to me that I also want to recommend is the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Setting Spray. You know, I've used the Urban Decay All Nighter for many years. I really like this one. It has a good spritz to it, and it also has a nice scent. There's hyaluronic acid in it, aloe vera extract, and coconut water. Now, if you're sensitive to scents, this does smell like coconut, but to me it just brings me back to being on a cruise ship, and I'd give anything to be on a cruise ship today. And another product that I've talked about in the past is by Josie Moran. It's her whipped argan oil body butter. I love this stuff. This is probably about the fourth one that I've been through, and I've been using it nonstop, and I'm almost at bottom. I've tried so many different moisturizers on my skin. Like, I'm just dry from head to toe. This has really been the best moisturizer that I've found that I put on my skin, and it just stops the itching. I don't know what's going on with my skin, but I do not like having dry skin after having had oily skin all my life. It's really something different that I'm not used to. So now I want to get into some clothes, and actually the first thing that I'm wearing, I will insert a picture. It is by Barefoot Dreams, and it is a light cardigan with a tie. I also have the heavier circle cardigan, but I have been wearing this non-stop all winter. I love to dress in layers because some days, like, I just get too hot in the house, and I just want to have like a t-shirt on underneath. This is great, and it's also great to wear with pajamas. I just thought I'd mention that. I'm also wearing my Zella live-in pocket joggers in black. I wish they would come out with a gray, like a nice light heathered gray. I would buy those. I think they have green, black, navy, and maybe rust. There's another color, but none of them really appeal to me. I love these pants. I wear them probably 3 times a week. They're so comfortable, and they're not that heavy jogger type material. It's just a nice light material, but you can also kind of look like dressed up in it if you wanted. And that's what I'm all about, is dressy casual, and I like to be comfortable. I'm not one of those people that like to sit around my house in jeans. Like, I don't find that comfortable. I like loungewear. I don't want to look like a slob, but I find that with these pants, I don't. And like, I'll wear them out to go get groceries or whatever, and I really like them, and they're actually kind of slimming, which I also like. So just wanted to mention those. You know, I've mentioned them many, many times. And to go with it, I'm always wearing, I don't have it on today, it's in the wash, the Zella Liana long sleeve recycled blend performance t-shirt. They have it in Canada in 3 different colors. They have the black that I have, a nice heathered gray, and this pink, but it's not like a pink that would go well with me. It's, to me, I would say it's more of a peachy pink, and it's so comfortable. I wear it a couple times a week as well. It's really, really nice. I don't put either of these in the dryer. Like, I'm not sure what the tag says. I've never read it. Certain clothing, I just hang them up in my closet to dry, and by the next day they're dry and they're good to go. So I've really been pleased with everything that I've tried from Zella. And I also want to recommend, what's on my feet right now are my Ugg Ansley Slippers. You know, I wear those every day of the year. I wear them without socks, and my feet stay nice and cozy. And the thing that I like about them is that they have a hard bottom. So where we used to live a couple years ago, I would actually wear them outside in the winter to go pick up the mail. But not now, because we have to go a little farther to a community mailbox. I really love them. I know they're expensive, but my first pair lasted me 10 years, and they still would have been going. I just threw them out because they were ripped at the end. But the bottom was almost like in the condition that they had been the day that I bought them. So I've never been disappointed with anything that I have bought from Uggs. Speaking of Uggs, I wear their boots all winter long. They're a shorter type boot. It's starting to melt here, so it's time to change up the footwear. And I just wanted to mention my Hunter boots. I have large calves, so you know the tall Hunter boots, they will not fit me. So I had to go with a shorter type boot, and then I believe they're called the Chelsea. Mine are glossy. My daughter has the same ones, but they're matte. Love those for this time of the year. Just wanted to mention those because, you know, it's springtime. We have a lot of snow. It's going to start melting soon, and I need a rubber boot as opposed to, you know, just a winter boot. I also wanted to recommend a show to you. It is on Amazon Prime, and it's called Yellowstone, and it's about a family ranch in Montana and their struggles to keep the ranch. It has a lot of beautiful scenery, lots of animals, horses mostly. There are cows in it as well. There is a lot of killing, so if that's something that you don't like, don't watch the show. It took me about the second season really to start to get interested. The whole first season I was just watching it with one eye and watching Instagram on my phone with the other eye. I didn't like how it began. The whole show started with an animal that had to be euthanized, and I hated that, and I texted my brother and said, you know I love animals, how could you recommend this show to me? But he just said, you know, it gets better. It does. So we watched, I think, all 3 seasons, and I believe the next new season is coming out in June. So the 3rd season really ended on quite a cliffhanger, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing season 4. And the main star is Kevin Costner, and he does a really nice job as being the patriarch of the family. So if you're looking for something, you might be interested in that. We also just finished watching The Flight Attendant. It's on HBO and also, I believe, Crave in Canada. It stars Kaylee Cuoco, and I believe there were either 8 or 10 episodes, and she's a flight attendant, and she gets mixed up in something that I'm not going to mention because I don't want to ruin it for you. I have to be honest, I probably really didn't appreciate the show until the second last episode. I found at times that it kind of dragged, and I think that they could have like maybe condensed it a little bit, but it kind of makes sense at the end, how you see that it ends, why they did what they did. Thought I'd throw that out there too as well. And we also watched Killing Eve, and that's kind of it's a comedy thriller, and it stars Sandra Oh, and I loved her in Grey's Anatomy. It's a little out there too, a little different, but it's funny, and I just wanted to mention that. And now I am watching The Real Housewives of Dallas. Just finished the 1st season. Oh my gosh, these women. What a show. Like, I used to love the Real Housewives franchise when it started years ago because I just wanted to see, you know, how really rich people live with their houses, their clothing, travel, but to live vicariously through them. But I don't like it how it's gotten to be just like fighting all the time. I really hate that, and I wish that kind of get away from that. And they're always drinking. Like, these people are always drinking on these housewives shows. Like, how do they ever get any work done? So I also don't like that, but I enjoy watching it. It's, you know, trash TV, something to take my mind off of what's going on. Just thought I'd mention that in case any of you watch it and want to chat about it in the comments. Probably start season 2 later today. I try and watch an episode a day. I love the OC and Beverly Hills. Those are my 2 favorites. So I'm slowly trying to make my way through the different franchises. And one last thing that I want to mention that I've absolutely been loving is the Like to Know It app. And you can follow me on that. I will put the link below in the description box. And I'm having a lot of fun because I like to put outfits together. And I've done a few where I've posted them on both the Like to Know It app and Instagram. And I've got a lot of good feedback from you. So I'm going to try and do maybe a couple of outfit looks a week. Put things together, and you can think of me as your personal shopper. I love decorating, I love putting outfits together, I love putting makeup looks together. Those are really my passions, and I'm enjoying the Like to Know It app because I follow a lot of people on there too that I also follow on Instagram. So it's fun to see the outfits that they wear, and then I get ideas for, hey, that might look good on me. So it's great for, you know, giving you outfit inspiration, and that's really what I like about it. I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but I went out and I did a major upgrade to my camera. It's one of those DSLR types that you have to change the lenses. Please let me know in the comments what you think of the sound and the video. It's really frustrating. I don't have the patience to deal with electronics. I just wish that I had my little cinematographer or whatever that was at the other side of the camera. This is a one-woman show. I do it all. I'm trying to figure out my lighting, so bear with me. And if you have any pointers on how to work this thing, I'd appreciate them, because I really don't have the patience to sit down and figure it out. I just want to put it on auto and have it figure everything out for me. So fingers crossed this video turned out okay, because that's what I did today. So thank you so much for spending time with me. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Take care. Bye.